3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Puff and Steph back again for another day of fun. Happy Tuesday, friends. I am in studio. Steph is back at her kitchen table. It's just what we're doing. I think he'll be back in studio tomorrow. I think that's the plan.
Yeah. This was just a weird little
Who knows?
thing.
We're going to have a few, as baseball season gets underway with you with the Harrisburg Senators there, there's going to be a lot of these, like, fit in the recording while we can. Steph's like recording the show between innings and things.
Just real quick.
Yeah, just things like, oh crap, I gotta go do a game on the field. Bye. And I'm like, so how about news and stuff? I'm so alone.
I'll be back.
Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, right on the price, right on the pike. Celebrate the start of spring with American Shaman of PA. Visit your local store before March 31st and receive 30% off on orders of $99 or more. American Shaman of PA, check them out. We are in the American Shaman of PA studios. This is pretty brilliant. I'm sure people have done this before without like the use of this particular app, but this makes it really easy for you. A Brooklyn developer has created a digital tool, called Zoom Escaper. It lets users get out of boring work-related video calls. The program allows you to self-sabotage your audio stream, making it appear as if you're having technical difficulties.
Stop.
Yeah. So users can download the program at zoomescaper.com for free. Zoom Escaper can be used in any program that uses your microphone. Effects include technical difficulties like delays. So that would be fun. You would just see the person's mouth be like, and then it would show up. So that's annoying.
So
that's
it
annoying.
looked like it was delayed.
Yeah. It also echoes, choppy audio. They also include some outside interference, such as sounds of a man crying, a strong wind blowing, a baby crying, construction, and dogs barking.
Stop. If you just have dogs, you don't need to fake that.
Right.
They really will bark during your Zoom calls.
Now, we're in this new world where we're all in our homes doing things. I have at least one, sometimes two Zoom meetings a week. My wife has them all the time. You were having them before you went back to work.
We still have them.
Oh, do
but
you
we're all
really?
just in the office having Zoom calls. Yeah.
Like with each other?
Yeah, because we're not allowed to all be in the same room close to each other to have a meeting.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this probably wouldn't be good if you used it at work. But
right, they would know. They would know I was faking it. Like, there's not actually dogs barking.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Where's the construction? Who brought their baby in here? Yeah, no. So, but for people that do it from home, this could actually help if you're in a boring Zoom meeting that you don't want to be in.
That is genius.
But I think you can only use it so many times before they're like, something's up. And
right, they're going to be on to you.
And God forbid you have two people in your Zoom meetings who are using this. Be like, are you guys at the same place? Do you have the same dog? Is that the same baby?
The same exact baby cry?
How much construction is going on in Central PA? It's everywhere.
Right. It would start to get suspicious.
Like, I want to know what the sound of a man crying is. That's such a random one.
Right, and what's your excuse going to be? I have to go. My husband's crying.
I gotta go. This guy showed up to my house and he just started crying. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Gotta cut this one short. I hope you understand. And just you hear, oh, God. And it's like, who is that? I don't know. He's a guy. You heard the construction. I think he's a construction worker. From the construction you heard, he came inside and just started crying. I don't know what happened. I just don't
gotta
know.
take care of him.
A new survey of 2,000 Americans split between 1,000 breakfast eaters and 1,000 who don't eat breakfast reveals that those who eat breakfast are more likely to receive a promotion at work.
Oh.
Right. So I know that for a while you were kind of, I don't want to say anti-breakfast, but you just didn't eat breakfast. How are you doing with it now?
Don't.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what? I would just like to make it crystal clear that I love breakfast food. It's not that I don't like breakfast food. I don't like eating that early in the morning. And for me, and some people understand this, some people totally don't get it. But once I start eating during the day, it makes me more hungry. Like if I wait till noon, like I have a protein shake in the morning, wait till noon, eat lunch, then I'm good. But if I eat at 7 a.m., then I'm going to be hungry again at 9 and 11. It's a weird thing.
Okay, so like it's almost like breaks the dam, if you will.
Yes, exactly. Yes, that's what it is.
I don't know if I ever had a dam, to be honest with you. But water and food.
Do you eat breakfast?
Yeah, I try to. I was told it's good to do. I've been doing really, really, really healthy breakfast the last month. So I've been doing overnight oats and yogurt and stuff like that. I haven't been doing sugary cereals or pancakes or waffles or anything like that. I've been trying to be healthy with my eating. So that's going all right. But yeah, they said in this particular study that 65% of breakfast eating respondents say they have moved up in a position over the course of their career. In comparison, only 38% of the people who don't eat breakfast said the same thing. So they were stuck in kind of like a dead-end job. The survey was commissioned by Dave's Killer Bread. Have you ever heard of that? I think I've heard of that.
No.
Also, the survey finds that breakfast eaters are more likely to marry. 60% of those who eat breakfast said they've gotten married, as opposed to 41% of those who skip. So more people who eat breakfast. They get promotions and they get married.
Well, that explains that, doesn't it?
Yes, Steph, I'm sure the only reason that you are not married at the moment is because you don't eat breakfast. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that a lot of the guys you date are complete tools. I think we hit the nail on the head. It's because of your lack of breakfast and not the fact that, the people that you choose to date.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the breakfast thing. Hey, at least now I know.
Yes, at least now you're like, well, if I want to get married and get a promotion, I should stop by Dunkin'. So we're looking at this list of the top 3 things married women want more of. And yeah, I think I could do this. Compliments and appreciation from their spouse. More romance. And more time with the man in their life. That seems reasonable.
Yeah, that's not asking a lot, right?
I almost don't believe it, though. Just being married this whole time. I think I'm like, hey, babe, I'm going to go out with the boys. I think she almost gets excited when I leave.
Because she has a break.
Yeah! I mean, have fun, honey! So I don't know about that one. More romance. I mean, you don't get much more romantic than me. I mean, let's be honest here.
You are actually romantic.
That's what I said. That was not sarcastic.
It sounds sarcastic. That's why I just want to clear it up.
And more time or compliments. No, I give my wife compliments. I'm like, hey, nice face over there.
Nice face. Compliments, and this isn't even just married women. I think just women in general want that kind of stuff. Compliments are something that's so easy. And I've been on dates with guys, and it's you literally you meet them somewhere or whatever the situation is, and they're just like, hey, how was your day? And it's seriously? You got nothing to say? I put on nice clothes and I did my hair and just say something. It's so simple, especially the first time you're meeting somebody, it's early on.
Right.
Hey, you look so pretty. Compliments are important.
Hey, nice face.
Exactly.
I like the way your face looks. That's a little weird, but it's still a compliment. It's still a compliment.
Right. Women love that.
Do you remember? You know what? Let's wait. Let's wait. Do you remember we were out last weekend? Do you remember the compliment that the one guy gave the girl that we were both talking to?
Yes.
We'll talk. We're going to, this wasn't planned. We're going to talk about that in a second. Ooh. And we're going to talk about whether or not this was a compliment. Okay? We'll do that in a second. All right.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the Pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
So Steph and I were out together doing the party thing, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. And something happened. And I don't know if we see eye to eye on this necessarily. You, not shockingly, have made friends with a random stranger. And
oh my gosh, that girl was so sweet. I loved her.
And a guy came up and said something along the lines of, and if I get this wrong, correct me, but I think I'm close. It's something along the lines of, he knew me. Like, this is a guy I knew. Not a good friend, but a guy that I know. And he goes, oh man, I thought your butt was nice, but then I saw your face. And he said it to this girl that Steph and I had just met. Steph became fast friends with this one girl. I wish I remembered her name, but it doesn't matter. And this guy comes up and says, "Hey, that's what he said. Man, I thought your butt was nice, but then I saw your face."
Yep.
And now he didn't say butt; he said a different word. And I'm thinking to myself, because she was like offended by it.
Yes, she was not happy.
Right. And I'm like, again, this is not really my boy or anything, but, you know, I know him. And I tried to defend him. I was like, I mean, he said two nice things. He said you had a nice butt, and he said you have an even nicer face. Right? Isn't that what that was? In a very roundabout / terrible way? Isn't that kind of what he was trying to say?
I mean, yeah, I think I'd like to say like the heart was in the right place. Like he was trying to like say nice things.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, she was definitely very offended, but I jumped in for her as her new best friend of 5 minutes. And I said, yes, she's been working out a lot, so she appreciates it.
You did, which is strange because Steph is very anti-confrontational. So for her to like come on the scene and be like kind of diffusing the situation was a little strange. I wasn't ready for hero Steph. Here comes Steph. But no, you jumped in and he was confused why she was mad.
He seemed very confused. He
was like, "What?" In a little bit of a roundabout way, I was a little confused because he said that she had a nice body. Let's just say that's what it was. And that she was pretty. But he said it in kind of a, not kind of, he said it in a, I don't want to say this, a very toxic masculinity type way. I don't even know what it is.
Well, yeah. Well, let's just say that if all he said to her was, "Wow, you are gorgeous," her response would have been different. You know.
Okay.
It was the butt comment that set her over the edge.
If you don't want guys complimenting your butt, why do squats? That's what I'm saying.
Because it makes you feel strong.
Right. No, I get it. I was a little like, I don't know. I was like, I think she blew it a little bit out of proportion, but also it lacked tact. You know what I mean?
It definitely did.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
the whole situation was uncomfortable.
All right, so let's move on. I'm looking at this list of the lies we tell when we're online dating. What do you think the top 3 things men lie about on online dating? Height is right up there. Height is the second one.
Salary.
Wow. Yeah, height and income are 2 and 3. Do you know what the first one is?
You can tell that I've online dated before.
Little bit. Yep.
The first one. Does it have to do with appearance?
Nope.
Is it like one that's commonly talked about, or is it like not as well known?
It's important to some people, not important to others.
Oh, is it his religion?
No, it's actually his age.
You can't lie about something like that. That's like a fact.
So men lie about their age, their height, and their income. Which one of those do you think is the most important?
Like the most important to be honest about?
Yeah.
I think your age, because that, especially if you're lying by a lot, like that's actually something that's important to people for certain reasons.
What's a lot?
Like if you're 45 and you're saying I'm 30, like that's a big lie. Like if you're saying I'm 32 when you're 35, not as big of a deal. Still stupid and wrong though, because like if you want things to work out long term, this person's gonna know how old you are.
Right.
You know?
Do you want to go ahead, what?
I was just gonna say I've seen guys lie about their religious beliefs, because it'll say like that they're not really religious, or it'll say like no response, like you can choose to not answer, and then we'll talk and I'll ask about it, and they'll be like, oh no, yeah, I'm totally religious, I love going to church, like just because that's how I feel.
I am whatever you want me to be.
Exactly.
Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. You're pretty. What do you think men lie, or what do you think women lie about?
Oh, do women lie about salary?
Nope.
Okay. Are any of them the same?
Yes. There's
height.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, that narrows it down. Wait, now I forget what the other one was. Oh, their age.
Yeah, they lie about their age. See, as a guy, as a guy, that's impactful too. That's a big lie too, because I'm not looking for dates, but if I was, and a woman tells me that she's 28 when in reality she's like 36, if I want to have a future and like kids with them, like that's a big deal.
Right, exactly.
Because unfortunately, biological clocks be ticking.
Yep.
So unless we plan on getting pregnant in the next 2 weeks, there might be an issue.
Right.
But yeah.
Do they lie?
Like what?
So there's something else.
Yeah, there's 2 more things. If it's not height, it might be.
Oh, their weight.
Their weight. And see, this to me is the same thing. Their weight and their physical build.
You know what? Guys do that sometimes too. They post a picture where they look really fit, but guess what? That picture was taken in 2012.
Yeah, I'd be like, look at how fit I am. And they're like, Puff, that's a picture from when you were 8.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was the last time that I was in the right range. So Police in Tyler, Texas say that Lauren Shea Castle and her fiance were arguing about their relationship Friday night. The clash grew more intense, with property being damaged, and then, according to police, Castle shot her fiance in the butt. He was taken to a hospital in stable condition. Castle was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Do you think this wedding is going to happen?
Oh my gosh, definitely. This is one of those toxic couples where they will be on and off for the rest of their life. I've seen it a million times.
I actually think you're right. I think you nailed that one on the head. This is like...
Thank you.
They'll be like 60 and 70 years old, and they'll be arguing and be like, don't make me shoot you again. And be like, woman, you did that 30 years ago. I still got the same gun. Like that's they're going to be one of those couples forever and a day.
Yeah, I know a few of those couples, and it's like they'll break up, and people are like, oh, they say they're done for good this time. And you're like, okay, they're going to be back together next week, and then they are.
We know better. So coming up in just a couple of minutes, I don't have any tattoos. Steph doesn't have any tattoos. But could this change our views?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
This is very, very cool. A tattoo parlor in Brooklyn's Williamsburg neighborhood has invented tattoo ink that fades away after a year. The shop is called Infernal Tattoo. The artists use real tattoo guns to stick ink into the skin, but the studio's patented Made to Fade product only lasts in the skin somewhere between 9 to 15 months. The shop is hoping to attract first-time clients to the world of tattooing who may be tentative about permanent ink. This is what I tell people. I haven't gotten a tattoo because I don't have anything strong enough to want to put on, that's so important to me that I want to put on my body for the rest of my life. Right? As many of you can tell, my body, I consider it a temple. Why are you laughing?
Because the way you're saying it, you're trying to be funny.
Okay. Anyway, I consider my body a temple, and I just don't know if I'm ready to graffiti that temple at the moment. However, kind of a training wheels tattoo. You know what I mean? I could try it out, and if I like the way it looks, you can make it permanent. You know?
That's a good idea. It's somewhere between a henna and a real tattoo. It's like middle of the road.
Yeah. The team spent more than 6 years developing their proprietary ink, testing out more than 50 formulations to find the one that faded in a aesthetically pleasing way over time. Like that's, yeah, that would you consider a tattoo knowing that it would fade if you don't like it?
Yeah, I think I would, because it's a good way to even test one out. Like, okay, obviously if I were to get one, it would be probably paw prints or something. So to get one, on like my ankle, like, I don't know if I'm going to like this, you get it. And then when it fades away, it's gone if you didn't like it. But if you did like it, you can get it permanently. Yeah. It's like a test run.
Yeah. It's like test driving a car.
Right. That's really cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that this is going to get people like you and people like me to do this. I think to try it out. I don't know the cost or anything. All right, time to stump Steph. When out with friends, 40% of women only do this if someone else does it first. When out with
ordering dessert.
What?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Okay, I was like kind of joking, but okay. You know, my friends and I are so not like this because we already know we're all getting dessert. We don't even talk about it. Like, we just know we're all getting dessert.
40% of women only order dessert if someone does it first. So someone has to take the plunge.
Right. Girl, don't be shy. Treat yourself to that brownie. You deserve it.
Okay, so that one was actually pretty easy for you. This one, I think, is going to be tougher. 10% of women say they've done this in the bathroom. What is this?
Is it a hygiene-related thing?
Nope.
So it's not something that's intended to be done in the bathroom?
Correct. This is something we actually talked about earlier in the show. Were you paying attention? Think about what we talked about.
I was paying attention, but things run together in my head sometimes. Something we talked about earlier in the show.
And it wasn't get a tattoo. 10% of women have not gotten a tattoo in the bathroom.
That would be sketchy.
But it's almost equally as sketchy.
Does it have to do with dating?
No.
Talked about dating apps. I can't even remember what we talked about on the show.
That's all right.
That's horrible.
That's okay. Keep asking questions.
Does it have to do with food or drink?
Yes.
Is it some type of eating?
Yes.
Is it just eating?
Well, I want you to be more specific. What are you eating?
Eating breakfast. Yay!
10% of women have eaten breakfast in the bathroom. And I saw this and I started to think, what circumstance would lead you to eating your breakfast in a bathroom? Can you think of anything?
I know exactly what it is.
Oh, well, please share with the class.
I can just picture it. It's probably a mom who has no time to herself because she had to get her kids out of bed and change diapers. So then as she's like curling her hair, she's shoving a bagel in her face, you know? Do
you know what's funny is I wasn't even considering home. I was considering eating breakfast at the bathroom at work or something.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't even considering, but yeah, we have bathrooms in our houses. So yeah, that makes more sense.
Right. I could see that happening.
Or yeah, you're late for work and you got a guy who's eating a piece of toast with one hand and shaving with the other. And maybe.
Right.
Maybe. All right. Okay. That makes more sense. All right, friends. That is your show for the day. We'll be back tomorrow. Steph will be back in studio. I hope you have a great rest of the day at your dining room table there.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
All right. We will see you guys then. Later.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.